Gina, what's your supplements regime?
Oh, pretty hefty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
That shit doesn't happen
uh,
by accident, eh, Gina? You're like, oh, it's pretty hefty.
yeah, I guess it's of my own doing. It's where most of my disposable income goes. Like actually
Ah, it was like
I
every day for you starts like your Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction. You just got to like stab yourself in the chest with adrenaline and then just go
yeah,
from there. Yeah.
good to go.
I
Yeah,
love you're spending it on upgrading yourself internally somehow.
yeah. I mean, I believe like what we put in our bodies is what we're gonna get out of them, I
Sure.
guess.
I
So I
I hope
try
not, to be
to
totally honest. I don't know if that's true, but I hope not.
Well, we'll be like different like case studies. We'll see how it all turns out in the end. We'll see who's right.
That's true. There's vitamins. I take a lot of vitamins myself, though. I'm
Yeah.
on all kinds. I've been taking the Q10. I've been been drinking black seed oil.
Mm.
Whoa, what's
Yeah.
that for?
The Arab people say it's good for lack of death. I think it says somewhere, some ancient text is like it's a cure for death.
Wow, they
Yeah,
figured it out.
yeah. I mean, so they say. So they said back in the day. So I'm taking some of
Right.
that. I've
I
been eating
just
flax.
Yeah, well, we've covered the flax. I just hope like you're both on a lot of stuff. I just, and no disrespect to anybody either on this call or not on this call, but Gina, I hope you don't look like Monty when you're 50. That would
No,
be a rough few years.
I would think not, no matter what, depending on how much black seed oil you take.
I love it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
take the omega 3s
Mm.
Mhm.
and glutamine for muscles.
Wow.
But it's funny, like I grew up with a compromised immune system, so it's really just
Oh,
getting me to normal. It's not like propelling me in any way. You
right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't believe that everyone needs to take like a shit ton of supplements and like, your pee has to be super expensive or anything. But I think for some of us who like have asthma and a weak
Mm,
immune system and all that, it is things affect me so much
mm.
that I have to kind of counter it somehow.
No, I think it's true. Well, my buddy Pat Bircher has a great joke about vitamins. He's like, remember when we used to get our vitamins from food? So theoretically, you could get it from food, I guess, but it doesn't
You
hurt to get more.
Well, totally. If our food wasn't such crap, like if we weren't eating
True.
all this processed shit where like the enzymes have been literally drained from, like the nutrients is taken out in the factory process a lot of times.
Right.
So,
That's
yeah, if we were still running around eating like farm fresh stuff, maybe we would get enough nutrients.
that's what I went down to the Parliament building when they were last in session, and I was yelling that at Trudeau. Actually, why have you taken the nutrients out of our soil? I don't
Literally,
know
like
if he was
you're
directly.
joking, but that would be a legitimate thing to yell at politicians. I swear. It's like, why is our food crap? That's a legit concern.
It's a legit complaint for
Yeah.
sure. It's an amazing thing to yell at any human. Like, why have you taken it out of the soil? I'm like, listen, man, I just started, to be totally honest with you. Just I've had almost no time to take the nutrients out of the soil.
Yeah, he's like, I'm on turn one. Like, it's,
Yeah,
Right.
there's not enough time.
I think it was mostly Mulrooney that took the nutrients out. It's hard to tell. They've been coming out for a while. I think Diefenbaker may have had
But
something to
not
do.
even Brian Mulrooney. It was his son, who's not even a politician.
Right,
Ben
right.
Mulrooney had something
Yeah.
to do with it.
He did that for CTV for some
That's
reason. I
right.
don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why they were
For
involved in
E-Talk was heavily involved in taking the
Yeah.
nutrients out of the soil.
that. I'll go down with a sign next time they do a live a live thing. Why did you take the nutrients out of the soil, Mulrooney? Like, I think this guy's confused. I don't know, but I don't want to talk to him.
Speaking of health stuff, I was saying, Gina, before you joined, I just did a show in London, Ontario last Friday,
Oh,
and it was a room of about 80 people at like a brewery, so pretty big room for a comedy show, which was good
awesome.
and bad. Bad probably for the sound of the comedy, but good just in terms of ventilation, whatever. And I'm still masking because we're being quite still conservative about indoor spaces and looking at the numbers and whatever. And I walked up to the stage with my mask on and then immediately took it off as soon as I got on stage. But I addressed it like pretty early on in my set that I'm still masking, and I got booed by like 6 people. Booed me masking, and it's like but I'm not like booing me. Like, this is my thing. This has nothing to do with you. I'm not wearing it right now. Just booing. Like, it's just baffling. I just can't wrap my head around it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's such a negative way to start your set, first off.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I had to dig out a little
everybody
bit from
start
that.
with,
Yeah.
with booing.
Yeah, I bet. And then also, like, you would also get booed from a different faction if you didn't wear your mask.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
people are
Yeah.
so, if you're not with us, you're against us kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
attitude.
I've been personally encouraging Nick to mask himself.
I know he does. Monty hates my face,
Yeah,
specifically my mouth. He's a big fan of my eyes and
Yeah,
eyebrows,
that's
but
fine.
he
Okay.
cannot
He wants to
stand my
focus on
mouth.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reassuring eyes, really. Mouth
In fact,
objectionable.
it was in the invitation to Monty's wedding is that it was contingent me attending only if I wore a mask.
Cordially
only
request
reason.
that you mask yourself.
Yeah.
And I was the only one for some reason.
Yeah, it was written in. It was handwritten in actually in the invitation.
It's like black tie mask.
Yeah.
Like put a tie over it.
Yeah. I don't know. I find it so weird. People get worked up about that. I guess people really love their faces. Some of them, and they're like, "Listen,
I
I
suppose so.
have a right to a face. My
Right.
mother has a face, and I deserve to show my face everywhere.
I have the right to expose this face wherever I want to.
Yeah, because that's what I'm all about.
It's wild.
My face
Well, I'm
is
glad.
Like, I understand when I got booed. I sort of understand when I got booed in BC for being from Ontario, because I get that they're idiots, but I get that. But like booing because I'm deciding to wear a mask indoors is fucking weird to me.
It's
I
weird.
think so.
Like if you were trying to do the show with it on,
That's
I
fine.
could see people
Like,
being like,
and if they can't understand me or it's muffled or like
Yeah.
they need to see your lips move, like I would never do stand up with a mask on. That seems ridiculous. That's fine. But like, yeah, just for saying that I wear a mask is, yeah, bananas.
I
and
would
how
like
did
it.
you?
Go on, Gina.
What?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, how did you recover from that? Like, so they boo you, and then you start your set. Like, did it get lighter in the room?
Yeah, I kind of got it lighter a little bit and kind of riffed on it a little bit, and then I just kind of went into my act and they sort of forgot about it. So it's not like it lingered for a long time, but I could certainly, like, at the start people were like kind of like arms crossed, sort of leaning back, bad body language kind of thing, and then eventually got him. But yeah.
Well, Nick, one of my favorite, and if you feel free to borrow this if you want. If they're giving you a hard time when you take off a mask, whenever I think it's going to be like rowdy, I'll try to start with "Listen up, fuckbags," and then I go on to, and then it'll be like you throw down the gauntlet. I'm like, I'm not taking any of this shit, you know.
Again,
I like
again, how your wedding speech started.
Listen up, fuckbags. I'm like, all right. Why did he come in so hard? I'm like, I don't know.
your grandma's like, why?
Yeah, it was like we didn't do anything. I don't fuck bags. Just seems a bit much.
So I got back from London. I ended up having a good set. It was a good show, and it was the first ever London Comedy Festival, which was very nice to be included and all that. And then
awesome.
Saturday night had nothing to do, so I took the new clubs out to a simulator. I had a hot date for about 2 hours at a simulator Saturday night from about 8:30 to 10:30. And just hit ball after ball after ball and was soaking wet in sweat, just completely drenched in sweat, and developed a tennis elbow in my other arm, which is shitty. So like I've had it in my right arm for the past 2 years of golfing, and then now it's in my left arm. But I had a great time. It was fantastic. It was a nice Saturday night.
How was the Achilles? Everything all right there?
The Achilles wasn't barking. The Achilles is fine.
Not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
it's just the elbow. Yeah.
How did you get it in your other arm? That's what I want to
know. I think honestly from working out, like I was doing curls and it developed from doing curls. I wasn't even doing like a lot of weight. just lightweight, and just I don't know. It's just this is late 40s. This is getting old, and just
Right.
from I wasn't doing 50 pounds of curls. It was like literally 15-pound weight doing curls, and then my elbow hurt, and I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm just shitty. Yeah.
Well, when you're not
So-
used to it, I got into a curling machine that was really isolated your biceps, and I'm like, oh, maybe this would be good.
No good.
I was hurt for 6 months.
Really?
Oh yeah, I couldn't put the phone to my head.
Jesus.
I had to
You had to put
use
your head to your
standby.
phone?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, on the ground. I put the phone on the ground, hit the floor.
Your neck was in the best
Um,
shape of your life, but
Yeah, it strengthened my neck. Weakened my bicep was useless.
damn.
I lost a number of arm wrestling tournaments during that period.
Oh,
And I never
that
got
it's
custody of my child. Again, I was unable to get custody of my child.
an indistinct number.
Yes. Not 100%. Why do you even enter these? I'm like, well, now that I've got a blown bicep, I had to do it left-handed. Didn't pull it off.
it's like with your wife. She's like,
Yes.
get custody if you beat me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That seems like a good deal.
I lost my truck and I lost custody of my child. It was a tough one.
What was worse?
Oh, I would say the truck, because that would have given
Yeah.
me the opportunity to get my child back, but I lost them
Right.
both. It was like the sequel to Over the Top by Stallone. It was a tough time for me.
My date at the simulator almost didn't happen though, because I started warming up, and then I took a ball out and I hit it just to warm up, and I play with I draw a straight line around every ball that I play with, just for alignment, whatever, and it left a mark on the screen, and then I remembered, oh, shit, you're not allowed to play with marked up balls on these simulator screens because it will leave a mark.
Oh,
And I had to dig through my entire bag. I had 24 golf balls. All of them had marks except for one Kirkland that I found on my last round of the year. So I had one, and they had no balls there. Like, it was late at night. There was no one else around. So the date almost didn't happen.
oh my! You've just left splotches
Yeah,
all over
yeah,
the
yeah,
screen.
exactly.
No, buddy,
Yeah.
you leave it like a crime scene.
I know.
Yeah.
You've sullied the people's screen. Well, that I tell you what, we got to hit the simulator shortly, buddy, because I got a
Oh my God.
got a
Are they
surprise
in?
for you guys.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Look at this. Everyone who's listening to the pod, go on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Monty is showing the new Sims. Wow.
I mean,
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is beauty.
it's an odd look in that it's like
It's quite wide at the bottom.
and it's covered. You know what I mean? It's it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
one of those they just covered the whole thing. It looks like a wedge from a Terry's chocolate orange, actually.
it
Yeah,
does.
little bit like that. And I'm like, listen, the guy asked me, I was like, do you care what it looks like? And I'm like, no, I don't care if it looks like a friggin' wedge of a chocolate orange, to be totally honest with you. And so there it is. I got
Wow.
the handle's a little bit bigger. It's mid-size.
Oh, those are the ones I had last year. I love
Yeah?
those. Those are great grips.
I hope I like them. I like it on my driver. I'm
I
not
think you will.
100% sure. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it should be okay either way, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's only one bigger, but
Yeah.
I'm and then it's like a graphite one, so it's quite light. It's
Oh,
50,
very
50.
nice.
Cool. We gotta
I'm
have a
like-
simulator night.
Oh yeah, we definitely should. I'm
We should do
looking
that.
forward to hitting them. And this is one thing I learned from the thing. It's these are high draw, they're called. So it's pushing it a little bit left.
Okay.
And so I got these the lie is 2 degrees flat.
Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah.
So I think maybe ordinarily I'd only be 1 degree flat, but
Yeah.
I think this is adding a degree, so they're trying to take it off. So that's
It's cheating.
yeah, they're trying to cheat me over to the left, but I'm mostly miss greens on the left. I don't tend to slice my irons very much. So they're trying to get me a bit more to the right.
Yeah.
I see. One of the things
Cool.
I figured out, so I pretty much can hit like a natural draw all the time if I want to. I generally like to hit the ball straight, but I can hit a draw purposely, like if I'm trying to.
Wow.
And I can hit a cut with my driver, but I've never been able to hit a cut with irons. And with these brand new irons, it is granted into a simulator, but I was actually able to manufacture a cut, which was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
That's just like a slice, just throwing a slice on it.
Yeah, but like a baby slice, basically.
Yeah.
So like starting like maybe 5-10 yards left of target, and then just letting it sort of die back straight.
You know, crazily, I can actually do that.
Really?
Well, because I can feel the slice, because I used to slice my driver a fair bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got out of the slice of the driver, but I kind of always know what it feels like to do that.
Yep.
Like
You turned a mistake into a superpower.
Right.
well,
right.
it's hardly a superpower, Gina, yet, but it's where I don't want to curve it to the right. I could kind of consistently do that if I, you know, I don't know consistently. Probably 7 out of 10, I could put a slice on it, you know. But whether or not it would be a good idea or worth it would be a whole nother question. But
I wish I could do that.
Have you ever tried, Gina, to like manufacture a shot? Like
I have tried. It
Yeah.
hasn't worked.
No.
No, I don't think I'm consistent enough with my hitting to like figure that out at this point. But yeah, it would be cool to. Think I want to get some instruction next year, like take proper lessons, and then I can start getting fancy. But I feel like I'm not at that point really.
Here's a question for you. Given like, you know, it's been a tumultuous few years for you. You've had some highs and some lows and floods and living in your Jeep, and as it's been well documented on this podcast. If you were offered like a regular gig on a TV show, like a fictionalized show where you're playing a character, and it was fairly, you know, you're signed up for, let's say, 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Or Score Golf, or a version of Score Golf reemerges, and they want you to be host, and it's a 2-year commitment. What are you doing?
I would be a fictional character because I have done a lot of hosting in my career, and I've worked hard at acting, but I still have never had a recurring role on a show. So I think it would be really cool to like see that through.
Cool.
Whereas I have been a host of a show before, so I kind of like put the hosting on pause in order to go after that dream for a bit. But I always think it'd be really cool to play a golfer in a show.
Cool.
And I have this like, well, I'm writing a pitch for a show where I do play a golfer, and I'm going to try to pitch that around. So it's kind of like the blending of the 2 worlds would be really cool.
That's amazing.
Well, let me throw this out there, and I'm not schooled enough in the industry to know if this is a good suggestion, but I'm just going to say, if you get a hosting gig and you're looking, maybe you'd like to, but you still got I'd like that reoccurring role, try crying more as a host to show your dramatic chops. You know, go full Meryl Streep on this shit. You know what I mean?
Like open in tears, open and just wailing like a banshee at the start.
And then out of tears, and you're happy again, and then now you're distraught. I mean,
the range on this host. Yeah. My God.
Yeah, so and then give him a little dance. I'm like, she's a triple threat host.
She's tap dancing. She's crying. She's introducing courses.
This is just a magnificent job. You'll win an Oscar for being a host.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, screw this like things being separate thing. I could just blend it all together and be like, this is who I am.
Show them your range. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like that a lot.
That's exciting though, that you wrote a show. That's I know you probably don't want to divulge too much about it, but that's exciting.
Yeah, it's a pitch for a show, but I'd like to actually write the pilot just to. It's a good practice to I've written articles in magazines, and I've been a writer in like various different ways, but I have co-written a pilot before, but I've never written a pilot myself. So it is golf related, and I think I've written up the pitch, and then I'm going to actually write the first episode, just have it under my belt, and it kind of as like a Christmas project sort of thing.
Nice.
Like by the new year, I hope to have some semblance of a script.
That's great. That's
No, that's
exciting.
Okay.
awesome. Like you say,
Okay, you guys.
it's always a good exercise to do anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right? And it's a simple enough story that it's sometimes I get like really, it gets really intricate, and then
Mm.
I get stumped because I've set this world up that is like so big. And anyway, this is just like a simple story about a family and a golf course.
Cool.
And yeah, it'd be fun is when I finally write it, we should do like a reading as a
That would
Oh
be
yes,
amazing.
podcast episode.
sure.
That would be
I'm
fantastic.
in for that. I will cry at the reading. I will be all over the place. I won't need any direction. I'll be like, I'm crying on this one for sure. This guy's trying to win an
I'm gonna put
Oscar
you
at the
in the
reading.
yeah, I'm gonna put you in the most heartfelt role, Monty. It's gonna be only tears.
Oh yeah, tears in my eyes at all times.
I mean, I guess Monty, I've never asked you this question actually. Have you like ever done anything writing wise or wanted to outside of stand up? Like, have you ever been interested in like sketch or anything like that?
Yeah,
No, not overly interested in. I mean, I'll do sketches and stuff, and that's
Sure.
cool. It's not exactly where my mind
But the things
goes
other people wrote.
comedically. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
if I would be like, if I had a premise for a sketch, I could do it if I kind of put my mind to it, but it's not naturally where my head goes. I've written
Mm.
some stuff like I've written some stuff for like press, like some
Oh yeah.
comedic writing I've done, but I haven't written like I haven't even done like written a script or seriously gone in for. I guess I've auditioned for some writing
Mm.
comedically um for stuff, but it's not like I think would be like writing a script and stuff like that would if you do it a couple times I'd have a better feel for it
Mm.
to do. So
Yeah.
in general I would like to do it, but it's because literally writing is fun, but the nuts and bolts of it I'm not as familiar with, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
And definitely for writing a script I would be it would take a little doing just to get in the right headspace for it,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah. What about you, Nick?
I mean, I haven't been doing stand up that long, but I've had zero interest in anything else. Like a lot of comics, not a lot, some comics over the years, like they get into commercial acting and like they can make good money
Yeah,
that way and that kind of
yeah,
thing. And they'd be like, oh, you should do that. And it's like, I have zero interest, like none. I
yeah,
don't, and I love
yeah,
like I love watching SNL. I love watching sketches, but I have no interest in writing or
yeah,
being a part of it. Like I really just like stand up, and
yeah.
that's kind of it. Now I'm in a weird position because it's not my primary of like revenue, right? Like of money.
Hmm.
It's not I have a proper job and all that kind of stuff. So no, I've never really wanted to do anything. Now, if there was a way to do, I mean, I guess podcasting is a thing, is a different,
Yeah,
it is like, it's not necessarily, you wouldn't think of it as creative as like as like a traditional outlet or whatever, but it is an outlet, I
it
suppose.
is.
Oh, for sure.
But no, not really. I
And
think,
it's podcasting is closer to stand up than
yeah,
writing dialogue, I
I
would
would say
argue.
so. Yeah.
Hmm.
Trying to
Uh,
put out a good product like in the moment, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although it's not written, but
Yeah. This is definitely not
be
written.
yourself.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess I've never tried to write anything that's close to like dialogue. I almost only write jokes, you know?
Mm,
So like even if I were to write for a sketch, it's just a series of jokes I'm writing anyway.
sure.
You know, like to be like, oh, you could tell that you could say this, you could say that, you could say this, but it's not like you know, at what point are you gonna cry or just be normal and not funny and just like
Right.
Yeah, like grounded instead
yeah,
of
yeah, like you're in a coffee shop, settle down.
Right.
What you know, we're trying to listen. This chick is wondering if she's going to stay with this
yeah,
guy for and give up her big city job in order to
right.
stay with him for Christmas. Or I only know Hallmark movies at this point, but
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
Uh
yeah,
There's a lot of homework.
do you guys watch the TV show Fargo?
Yeah, I've watched a few of the seasons, not the most recent one.
Okay, so here's a little homework for you, either Gina and or Monty, if you're so inclined. It's an amazing show, first off. So if you need a show to watch, you should just watch Fargo. They just
Mhm.
released, I think, 3 episodes of the new season, and it's every season is distinct. Like it's not building off of season after season. It's like they call an anthology series. So it's all different characters.
Oh.
It's a different time frame. It has nothing to do. So the fact that you haven't seen it doesn't mean anything. You can just pick it
that's
up and
good.
just watch it and whatever.
Mhm.
Anyways, there's a small scene, I think, in the first episode where there's a character who's trying to make it on the Corn Ferry tour. And he's built a golf simulator in his home. And his wife is a cop who's like investigating whatever crime has happened. And so there's a scene in the simulator and they're talking. And I don't know if I should ruin the scene or not, but it is maybe the single worst golf swing I've ever seen in my life. And it makes no sense. Like, I don't know if there's going to be a reveal that this is like some sort of con later on, that he's actually not trying to make it on the Corn Ferry tour. But if not, if they just like cast this actor and said, here, let's just pretend you're a golf pro or like a burgeoning golf, it is the worst swing you've ever seen.
That's funny. It might just be like a joke that the director put in.
Maybe it could be, yeah.
To be like worse than Barkley, or like
it's wild, but it's really quick.
There?
It's like really, like if you didn't really know golf, you may not even pick up at how bad of a swing it was.
That is wild, though.
Yeah,
it sounds like the actor was just expected to swing and probably never has before, and they just didn't put enough into it. That was shot in Calgary, the most recent.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting.
Season, yeah. And all across Canada. I think another one was Manitoba, and then another one was Saskatchewan.
How many seasons have they done?
This is the 5th, I think.
Yeah, because I saw it years ago as one of the like early seasons. Yeah, a couple episodes.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming for sure. And I know that the season with not this past season, but the season before that, I couldn't find it for the longest time. Like it wasn't available on sort of the normal channels, but I did find it now, or we have enough of the streaming services. We've put enough of our disposable income into that. But yeah, I auditioned as John Hamm's wife.
Oh, you did?
Yes, in this last one.
Oh, that could have been interesting. There's a little bit of a, well, you'll get to it, but there's an almost sex scene. You could have been in bed with John Hamm propositioning to him. I'm sorry you didn't get that role, Gina.
I know. Jeff was like, John Hamm, really? Like, of all people, I have to put up with you in bed with John Hamm? And I was like, well, that's the business, baby.
Yeah,
all right.
What else can you do? Yeah. But you keep auditioning for John Hamm, only John Hamm roles. But
he's just following John Hamm around to whatever project.
The business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my I've been like stereotyped. It's just like she's only in things with John Hamm. And I'm fine with that. Yeah.
No, that seems like not a bad place for your career to go. I mean, he seems to be pretty successful. I wouldn't mind only doing things with John Hamm. I don't think he's made he's not on the Hallmark tour yet.
No.
No. I'm sure they've tried.
Oh yeah, I wonder if John Hamm has to get like rough with them. Like, would you please leave me the hell alone? Hallmark, at some point you're like, listen, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to need you.
He's getting harassed by them.
Yeah, he's getting harassed. He's like, listen, I looked at my bank account. I really don't think there's any possibility I'm going to need you in this life. I just don't see what I'm going to do to go through this money that I'm going to have to do your movies.
Not to spoil too much of the show, but one character feature John Hamm does have in this season of Fargo is double nipple rings, which I can't tell if they are CGI'd or if they are actually legit. So look forward to that. Yeah.
Oh, hey, no. The first question: are you talking two a nipple, or are you talking one each nipple?
One each.
I got you. Okay.
I knew you always ask the right questions.
Well, listen, let's put cards on the table. Is that two a nipple? Because that's
it's intense.
Yeah, that's intense. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm going to watch Christmas time? I think I'm going to watch Tin Cup. I just decided during this conversation.
Yeah? Interesting.
That's fun.
Watch it again. Oh, it's just fun. It's just a good one.
Yeah.
This is why I was like, I think I need to write a fictional golf something, because I feel like there hasn't been a heartwarming golf tale out in theaters in a while,
Nor one ever female driven. I'm trying to think.
There you go. You're so right.
Mm-hmm. No, there's
never
been.
Think of it that way. You're so right.
No, I watched. I told you. Did I tell you guys I watched um with this peculiar English actor? He did one where the guy kept sneaking into the British Open.
Yeah. The
Um,
Phantom of the Open or something like
the
that.
Phantom of the Open. Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't
yeah.
seen that. Yeah.
It's worth a watch.
Mm.
In that even his
Really?
accent is so unusual. But he's a pretty prominent actor. But the guy, he was a factory worker and then he just started. He applied. He just said he was a professional, and they put him in the British Open, and he wouldn't quit because he was in.
Mm.
And like the first day, they're like, because he's golfing like 120.
Right.
What?
But he weaseled his way in.
Yeah, and then he kept coming back.
That's wild.
But that's a true
That
story,
is
Gina. You don't have to.
that is some white privilege, man, right there.
Oh yeah.
This guy's they're like, he looks like a golfer. He must be.
Well, the best is like that's white factory worker privilege.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not like this guy was like doing well or something. He was a factory
Oh,
worker.
White blue collar privilege.
Yeah, it's like
wow.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. So
Okay,
it's a
I
it
can
is
see.
it is a movie to watch, but that is one they have way more true stories in golf than fictional,
Hmm.
don't you think?
Yeah, I would say so.
So there's got to be some room for a female fictional golf story.
Totally.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe throwing it out there. I know it's on the theme. A Christmas oriented. You get a chance. You can pitch to Hallmark if there's trouble.
That's so funny. A Hallmark golf movie
Oh yeah, for
where
sure.
like, yeah, she has to make the decision between saving the golf course or the love of her life. And she can't
For
have
sure.
both.
Yeah,
She
she's like
also can't have her career.
Right.
she's got to leave the tour to go to a small town. She's like, listen, but this is only one way. And I'm like, I don't know. There could be. Do they ever say that in Hallmark movies? Like, I probably could just bang another guy, shouldn't I?
Totally. No, they never do, and they always should, because
Yeah.
the amount of times the woman is faced with just this tormenting decision of like, how do I do two things in life? I don't know. I don't know. I love this man. He's so perfect, but he will not leave his small town. He will not help make this relationship happen.
He hates golf.
He hates golf.
Yeah.
This guy's a dud, but she's like, hey, he's the only one for me.
She's got the sassy caddy like sidekick who's like telling her like, you better stick with golf, sister. Like, yeah.
And then maybe we'll just have that coming of age conversation where I was like, we're just come in and be like, listen, have you ever thought maybe you should just be banging another guy? Just give that a try. See how that goes,
Could the cover be? I'm already planning the cover, but could we call it Tin Cups? And then it's just like it's a bra with just metal, like a metal bra. Tin Cups.
Tin Cups.
What do you call that? One of those Valkyrie-like outfits? Yeah, no, I am so on board for this. This thing is taking off. You kidding me? I got one finger on the Disney speed or the Hallmark speed dial number. I'm like, yeah, it's Monty again. I'm like, why does this guy keep calling us? This is like the reverse of John Hamm right now.
Making reference in the title of the movie to breasts is way too scandalous for Hallmark. We've told him.
Tin Cups. Oh, too good. Too good. I like the sound of this entirely. Sounds fantastic.
We've never had this dynamic, the three of us only on the podcast. This is the first time ever. That's so true. It's like this is maybe, maybe Daryl's holding us back creatively. Like maybe we're not able to like brainstorm and come up with these amazing ideas with Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl's dead weight, man.
I've sent Daryl a number of pitches for various Hallmark related things, and he's always like, I don't. And I keep sending him the same reply. I started off with too much cargo.
The one you had especially was the Legend of Banging Vance instead of Beggar Vance. Yeah,
there are some of them are adult themed when you have to.
That one wasn't getting through.
Not to Hallmark. Well, Hallmark has an adult section though.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
that's
where people. Yeah, it's where the girls decide maybe I will try to bang another guy.
No.
Like no, this is surely not.
Surely, never.
Gina shut that premise down real quick.
it's Hallmark late night adult theme.
Hallmark After Dark.
Hallmark After Dark.
That's
And
good, actually.
and it's February. You know what I mean?
So
It's not Christmas time
it's
anymore.
5 p.m.
Yeah. It goes
I
down.
like that.
Gina, I've never asked you this question, but this is I guess this will be out on Sunday. There'll be the final round of the Hero World Challenge that Tiger is playing in. Where do you stand on Tiger Woods?
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. He's so inspiring and he's been through so much. And it's like, I think it's at the point where you cheer on Tiger just because he's Tiger. And
Yeah.
maybe the legend kind of like doesn't precede him. That's not the right word, but like, it's just, I don't know. It's impressive that he's still out there and that he's faced so many setbacks, that he himself is just like an inspiring presence. It's not really even about how he plays as much anymore. I don't know. I always like, I don't like think about him as any other player.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, but he's still impressive. Like he still is such a good player. It's not like he's lost that, but I don't know. Just seeing so many ups and downs over the years is inspiring in and of itself.
Were you ever anti-Tiger?
I was never anti-Tiger. I mean, the whole like sex addiction thing was pretty wild. When you watch like a documentary on Tiger and you see like the vacant look in his eyes when he was a kid, and you start to understand how he like was kind of robbed of being a normal person almost.
Completely.
That like I used to like, when I was a teenager, like judge him for having sex with all those women, and just the way it was portrayed in the media was so like he's a monster.
Right.
But in like retrospect, you're like, that dude was just struggling so hard. Like you see him break down and cry whenever he like wins, but he's like just like bawling his eyes out. It's like someone who never learned to regulate himself.
Yeah. Well,
it's an interesting study, like overall.
That Tiger documentary that's on HBO is unbelievable. That 2-parter. It's insane. It's so good.
It's incredible. And like he almost appears robotic, right? Like I think he was taught for so long to shut down his feelings.
Yeah.
That I'm just repeating myself, but like he never learned like we get to like make mistakes, and we get to like cry and learn like how upset is too upset and how angry is too angry. And he just like didn't experience that regulation. And now, and as an adult, it's like he has inappropriate reactions to things. And I don't know. I just like think his sex capades were like an expression of like not knowing what to do, how to be himself.
It's even to the point that like in that documentary, they interview his high school girlfriend, and she has all this footage of them like before prom or whatever it is, like just at someone's house hanging out, and he's dancing around, and you sort of look at it and you're like, well, this is weird. But it's not weird. It's just him being like a regular 17-year-old kid, but with all this context of Tiger, we're like, that's fucking weird to see. But it's not. There's nothing weird about it. It's just how all of us acted when we were that age, you know?
Yeah, you realize you don't see him act like that.
No.
Any other time. And you're like, oh, so that's like missing from his life entirely. So he turned out like, I would say, odd as a result.
Well,
what about you guys?
I think I think it's all pro athletes, to be honest. To a degree, obviously not to the amount of Tiger Woods, because he was maybe the biggest pro athlete for a period of time, but they're not able to have a whole proper regular life because of the way it is, their childhoods, because they have to spend so much time in their particular sport. And then you see it with hockey players, see that all over the time. Gretzky had to leave home. Almost all those hockey players have to leave home and live with a different family when they're 13.
Yeah, it's wild.
To play junior hockey.
Yeah.
And he's signing autographs and living with a different family, and they don't even go to school. So Yeah, all of them, like all of them. That doesn't make for like a well-rounded, easy kind of transition into being a normal human being, which they don't even experience either because they're rich and famous, and you know. I mean, personally, Gina, I was not a fan of Tiger Woods until he started banging the Denny's waitresses because I was like, this guy's he's a man of the people. I was like, this guy,
Right.
yeah, because he wasn't with supermodels. He's like, he's at Denny's, and I was like, you know what, this guy, I don't know, hero, but he
Monty's like, I'm at Denny's.
Denny's. I understand. I'd like to bang that waitress too. What this is now? This guy's talking knowledge now. So but you're right. It was his normalcy trying to come out somewhere,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So it was wild. But he's a wild character, that guy. Across the board. But you're right. I feel that way too now, especially since his injury. I definitely feel like he's inspirational. I mean, like I say, it starts with the Denny's waitresses, but it goes on to be more than that. And then I was rooting for him because he was like a regular person. I always
Yeah. You see his flaws. Like he's been
Right.
through so much, plus like the injuries and everything, and then for him to succeed again and then continue to go. Like it's not like I don't know. It's crazy. Wait, when did he win the Masters?
90
Like
19
or 2019?
Yeah, I think it was
2019.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
before
That
Like
was
COVID.
at
insane.
that point, it's like that was incredible. Maybe now he should stop.
Right.
Like that to me would have been like, wow, he like was at the bottom of the barrel,
Yep.
came back up, and he like a huge comeback. But then no, like guy just like knows how to play golf. It's like what he can do, so he's gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wild.
it was like he really has a lot more resilience than I would have given him credit for. Like I say, for that first 10 years of his career or whatever, I was not really a big fan because I could very directly see this guy is just a liar. Everything he was saying, I was like, this guy's, like we were saying, he's kind of far away look. Like I was like, this guy is not being for real, even close,
I know you compare him to like Rory McIlroy, who is very I'm just gonna say normal in the way that he speaks, and he is obviously like very charming and all those things. But like when he went through all that with the Live Tour, and he was able to like speak truth and sound authentic in all of his press conferences, and he like evolved as we evolved, like with the news, and I just thought that was so different for an athlete compared to someone like Tiger, who just like appears so stilted from the beginning, and like you feel like they're hiding things, if you feel like they're not giving themselves to the crowd at all.
Right.
And yeah, like I don't know, the two are completely different.
I think it's telling that like I can think of like three people I would like hold up as whatever you want to call it, hero, or like people I like respect the most, or whatever. Tiger, Michael Jordan, Bob Dylan, just random three. I wouldn't want to meet any of them because I think it would be an awful experience.
Yeah.
They wouldn't like it. I would feel like I was imposing. They wouldn't care. I wouldn't like it.
I know it is weird. Like, in order for someone to perform and be at that level, like they have to be weird. They
The
can't
degree
spend
of
their
obsession has to be like insane.
Yeah.
Like nothing we can even scratch the surface of, I think.
Yeah, they're all well. Bob Dylan is an interesting one to throw in there as well, because that guy was shit at basketball, but
and golf.
that guy couldn't play a lick. But
He's terrible at mini putt.
I mean, who knows? I don't know. I'm not, for me, I never idolize anyone because I just look at everyone as essentially a meat sack, and it doesn't really matter if you're doing well or not. But but maybe if you came at them with that attitude, they'd be like,
Sure.
"Yeah, you know what, this guy's all right." Rather than the revelry.
When we get a proper producer of the podcast, I'm going to remind them of this is a new thing we're going to do on the podcast. Monty's meat sack of the week. There's going to be a new segment on the pod. I'm going to tell the new producer.
I love that. Between that and tin cups, this thing is turning out gold. This podcast.
And then, of course, lest we forget, GLP deconstructs. which we said on a previous
yeah.
episode. That was
Oh,
good. We
yes.
have to remember that.
Also, Lickin' Bitters.
Licking
was a
bitters.
Licking bit.
Yeah.
Oh
fan
yeah.
favorite.
From a true story. That is like, no, this was not a fictional tale. This was a true story.
Good stuff. I think that's good. Yeah, we're good. This is
That's a
episode
fun time.
15 of season 4. We've got only like 4
All right.
episodes left of this season. That's wild. Just sprinting to the finish. It's wild.
We're
Yeah.
gonna fit them all in before the new year. Gonna have like a Christmas.
I think we'll have a Christmas extravaganza. And then I think if we do go to a simulator, I'm going to try to figure out how to maybe bring a microphone and see if we can capture some things. Maybe a camera too.
That'd be
We'll
really
see.
cool.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd
really
be
neat.
really cool.
There is a
Good
pretty
idea.
high percentage I'm going to say, oh God, no, still. Simulator. Oh God, no. It's like I hit the waiter. How?
Thanks,
can't
guys.
wait.
Thanks everyone for listening and watching on YouTube and supporting. Please tell friends. We haven't asked people to support or share the podcast in a while, so do that. That would be nice. I think.
Yeah.
Post it.
Share
I
it
don't know.
around.
Yeah.
Spread the love.
Yeah.
Yeah, share it around.
Yeah.
For love of Christ.
Thanks everyone. Thanks guys.
Bye.
God bless you all.
That was what the late Henry Longhurst used to call the tradesman's entrance. Now, you know, it doesn't count as the tradesman's